Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2. Every NBA season has its ups and downs through the year, Clark. Must be hard to stay focused through all that.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth there because, one, the external factors are ever present. Noise from the outside. But also, you're in your own head more than anybody else. So being able to stay focused is critically important, and it's a mental discipline, and it's something that players have to work at.
Now, New York starting 5. Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Miles McBride is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Diawara in at the 3. Here's McBride. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. And here's Middleton. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
One of the purest shooters in this game. Stopping Middleton has to be a focal point for your defense.
Bagley against Towns. Towns double team. New York working the ball around now. Anunoby passes to McBride. And it's all from three-point range.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
The shot. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Off the pass, McCollum can be instantaneous. He doesn't think, he just shoots.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Washington. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Back to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games, Clark.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, be a part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb, and it affects winning in a big-time way.
Back to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Double team on Towns. Brunson passes to Diawara. New York again can't hit. For Washington, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. To the middle. Here's George. The rebound by Diawara. The Knicks have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Anunoby on the take.
You know his teammates got to love that. Anunoby taking it with authority.
Outside Koulibaly. Back to Middleton. Lets the 3 fly. Perfect night so far. 2.
Especially when you give him that kind of room.
It's blocked. It's Koulibaly. Kicks it to George. There's McCollum with the 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
There's no doubt about McCollum's touch from long range. He is a sharpshooter.
Here's Brunson, and the layup falls.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to George. Bagley sets a screen. Down low. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Knicks trail by 6. Here's Brunson. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Here's Koulibaly. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Kispert's checked in for Washington. Carrington comes in for Koulibaly. Alvarado outside. And stolen by Bagley. And it's Washington on the break. Kispert's shot is good.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Well, Grant, this is the 3rd season under this front office for the Wizards.
And bringing experience from years working for the Oklahoma City Thunder, their commitment level to building the right way is rock solid.
Pass to Bagley. Now here's McCollum. Launches a three, and the three-pointer goes. McCollum's gotten his third basket of the night.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Alvarado outside, and it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his first foul. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at New York, what a season thus far for them. Second place in the conference. And of course the Wizards just need to keep fighting. Here's what Washington's going with right now. Gill's checked in for Bagley. Champagnie comes in for Middleton. And it's Johnson in for McCollum. The shot by Johnson, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Alvarado, the pass to Robinson. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Clarkson. Rebounded by Champagnie. Wizards leading by 8. And here's Kispert. And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Johnson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Washington shooting their first free throws tonight.
It's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line. Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
And so it's Washington earning this break in the action, up 10. Defense. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Johnson is out there with Corey Kispert. Then it's Cam Whitmore. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's Gill in at the center position. That's the group for Washington right now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Guys, back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Alvarado, the pass to Robinson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. So for Washington, George, he's checked in for Gill. Koulibaly comes in for Johnson. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Whitmore. George in the post. Robinson defending. Outside Carrington. And there's a pick. He takes it in, and he lays it up and in. Carrington's got 4 points now in the quarter. Knicks trail by 10. Alvarado outside. Clarkson outside. To the paint. George with a steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Carrington. And a miss there on the triple. And New York shooting 47% on this one. Looking efficient. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
Here's Koulibaly. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. Koulibaly's got 5 points.
He got the room he needed and knocked it down. That's a quality shot.
The Wizards making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. New York also changing it up. Anunoby, he's checked in for Robinson. McBride comes in for Shaman. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. Anunoby finds Brunson. Brunson brushes off the D.
Look, we know all players put a lot of work in the weight room, but Brunson certainly at the top of the list and uses that strength to shield off defenders really well. Back to McCollum.
Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Shakes him, and it's Washington with another.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Brunson taking his time here. Towns for three. Nails it from.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Carrington. Outside Koulibaly. The three. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. Trailing by 8. Off with the layup.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Middleton's got 8 points. Middleton is simply a very versatile and dangerous offensive player. He's clever at using the pull-up jumper in the right spots to balance out his shot-making repertoire. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. New York substitution. Number 51. Mohamed Diawara.
There's a minute 40 left in the second. Middleton with a screen on Anunoby. George passes to McCollum. Can't get it to drop. Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that. And it's Clarkson missing. Wizards leading by 11. Pass to Koulibaly. Fires from deep. Gets the 3-ball to go. Koulibaly's got his third basket on the night right there.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And that one's good. Brunson.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
The Wizards have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Here's McCollum. And McCollum slams it in. This is the kind of scoring punch that McCollum can provide. He gets it done at all 3 levels. Back to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. McBride can't get it to go.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
Pass to Koulibaly. The 3 is up. Clarkson grabs a miss. Knicks trail by 14. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Anunoby finds Clarkson. From downtown. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. George drives in. There's McCollum with the 3. Sinks the tray. McCollum's got 7 points for the quarter. Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside. And so it's the Washington Wizards looking in total control with. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
For the West, Luka Doncic.
This isn't the first, and it will not be the last one of these awards for Luka Doncic.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Wizards. Well, glad you could join us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, you know, C.J. McCollum has been really making an impact here, guys.
Well, if he's hit 3s like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. Anunoby plays the 4, and Cat is the center. Jalen Brunson is out there with Miles McBride, and it's Diawara in at the 3, the small forward. Towns can't get it to go. Washington leading by 20. George with it. Towns covering. Here's the three. And Anunoby pulls it down. Well, the Knicks shooting just under 40% from the field. McBride can't get it to go.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside. Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight flanks.
Jalen Brunson.
And here's Coulibaly. Give him 8. Here's McCollum. Back to Coulibaly. Shot clock at 6. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Not the best shooting night for him, but luckily his teammates have picked him up.
The 3 ball sends it home from three-point land. Towns has got 8 points.
You got a big guy like Towns that can hit from long range. I think it makes your whole team harder to defend.
To the inside. Middleton, no good. Knicks trail by 17. Strong move, Brunson.
We're seeing another decisive performance from Brunson. He's absolutely controlling the pace of this game.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. This one for 3. Washington again can't hit.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Brunson. Brunson on the attack.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now a timeout called by Washington. It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs.
Carrington, he's checked in for Washington. Shoots from 12. Bagley, no good.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Outside McBride. And he banks in the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing, players at school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Brian, back to you.
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Carrington. McBride covers. And the shot goes down. Carrington's got 6.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
Outside Brunson. Anunoby for 3. Washington with a rebound. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Shots good by Carrington.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way. It's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Washington making some changes. Champagny, he's checked in for Bagley. Kispert comes in for George. And it's Johnson in for Coulibaly.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Pass to Kispert. Middleton against Clarkson. It's Carrington on the wing. Buries it from 3. He's got 11.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And it's Clarkson missing. Robinson can't hit. Wizards leading by 15. Here's Middleton. Alvarado with a rebound.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
Back to Shamet. Pass to Alvarado. New York working the ball around now. Here's Shamet, covered by Johnson. Robinson on the wing. Now here's Alvarado. Knocked away. The pull-up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Kispert is out there with Johnson. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's Gill in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Washington right now. McCollum's shot is off. Knicks trail by 13. From deep, Johnson. Clarkson grabs a miss. And for New York, they're shooting at about 44% so far. Shamet passes to Robinson. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Boy, the size of Robinson is tough to get out and guard. I mean, he knows that and drew the defender in tight.
He does not get the second one. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And with the voting just about finished, let's see who's likely to make an appearance at this year's dunk contest. This is a talented group of guys.
It certainly is, B.A., and I'm really looking forward to this contest. These aerial artists who are going to have a lot of fun pulling out all the stops to wow the judges and make the crowd go wild.
Well, you look at Koulibaly. He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And we should have our final list of competitors in the coming days. So we'll share that with you as soon as we have it.
No matter what that final list looks like, safe to say, this dunk contest is going to be one for the books. A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball forward.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And Washington making a change here. Bagley's checked in, and the Knicks making a change here as well. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Shamet. Outside Carrington. Back to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Alvarado with a steal, and they're on the run. And the bucket is good.
D leading to offense. Nice job reading the situation and finding a way to pilfer that orange and take it the other way.
McCollum, the pass to Bagley. Count that one. And the Wizards lead by 18.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And he gets that one.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
And so McCollum will bring it up for Washington. Pass to Johnson. Kispert outside. And here's McCollum. Launches it. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. Brunson. Oh, taking it to him. Jalen Brunson.
Doesn't matter which hand he uses, Brunson is an excellent finisher around the rim.
And the Wizards call timeout. Washington making some changes. George, he's checked in for Kispert. Chris Middleton comes in for Johnson. And it's Bilal Koulibaly in for Carrington. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. He was pumping them up, saying those guys had no idea what they were in for tonight. We've come this far. Don't let up now. And guys, he's going to be stoking the fire until the win is in the books.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Knicks trail by 14. Outside Brunson. Here's Anunoby.
Boy, I love the energy that Anunoby plays with. I mean, he's so good at forcing the defender's hand.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Washington.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Now McCollum from deep. It's money from deep.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Towns a screen on McCollum. Towns outside. He launches. Cat strikes from long distance.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the three ball.
McCollum! Oh, it doesn't go. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up to the Knicks. A 12-point game. Oh, the long ball, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
Knicks trail by 14. Outside Brunson. Banks it home. Big shot.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Here's George. Oh, got a piece of it. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
George. Now McCollum. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
McCollum against Brunson. Jacks up a three. Middleton rips down the board. Wizards leading by 12. Now here's McCollum. Now Bagley. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Wizards.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And with the win tonight, they'll continue their relative dominance in this season series, taking 2 in a row with 1 game left to play against the Knicks.
And propelling them to a solid win. It was a night of big plays for C.J. McCollum.
Boy, his vision was impeccable, right on point tonight. Picking apart the defense and racking up a bunch of assists.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
McCollum with the rebound. Washington easily grabbing this one. All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see